Hey guys, Caroline here. I'm doing something a bit different on this video. What you're watching on the screen is 4 trades that I did earlier on today that I have pre-recorded, and now I'm doing a voiceover on. So you can see here I'm just placing the first trade on this particular race. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of talk over the video, after the fact. I find that when I'm actually doing the trading, I need to concentrate, and so when I'm trying to sort of explain what I'm doing, it doesn't really work. So a lot of the sections of the video are going to be quite boring. So like right now I can see I don't place another trade here for a couple of minutes, and so I'll see if I can sort of compress the video in those areas. But I just want to start off by explaining what I'm doing. So if you've watched the video that I uploaded previously to this, I've done 150 races now in practice mode, and I've mainly been working through the techniques taught by the BF Scalper course. But as I explained in that video, I was having problems when it came to timing. What he teaches in that particular course is a way of trading where you try to watch the liquidity on the back and the lay side to try and predict precisely when the price is about to drop. You enter in a trade on your back bet just at that time and then try to get the lay bet matched at a lower price. And I found it really hard to predict exactly when that was going to happen. So what I'm doing instead here, just wait a moment, you'll see I'm placing a second trade here. So if you have a look at what I've just done, I've actually got 2 trades outstanding. I've placed 2 back bets and I've got 2 lay bets waiting to get matched.
This event will start in 5 minutes.
So just hit the 5 minute point there. So that isn't what's taught in the course at all. And what I'm basically doing is I'm still anticipating that the price is going to drop, but I don't know when it's going to drop, and I'm kind of in a way riding the price upwards. If the price climbs but I still think it's going to drop, then I'll put in another trade at a higher point. And so what I'm kind of relying on is that the price is going to ride down, but rather than try to time it where I'm getting just one single trade in at just the top part of the peak, instead I've got multiple trades in there. Now this is risky because if the price doesn't recover, if it doesn't drop back down and I have multiple trades in, if I have 5 trades open, for example, that's the equivalent of trading with £50 stakes rather than 10. So these are all £10 stakes, so I'm placing another one in here now. There goes my lay bet. So again, I've still got 2 trades open, but the price has dropped a little bit there. But as I was saying, if the price doesn't come back down, and this has happened on a few cases while I've been practicing, I stand to lose a lot more. Okay, I've got a few more trades coming up on this video, on this particular race. So I'll just leave this playing and you can watch what's happening. Okay, at that point, all my trades got taken, so I greened up. But there's still some time left in the race, so I'm still going. I'm placing more trades. You can see now that the money is kind of moving a bit more quickly. Actually, you can't see it very well because where I'm zoomed in, you can't see like my entire screen. I'm also looking at the chart that's showing the volume of money entering, and I'm looking at the other chart showing sort of the general price movement. So let me know in the comments if you find this zoomed in view useful, or if you'd prefer me to simply show the whole screen. Okay, at this point there's quite a gap here. Nothing else happens for another minute and a half or so. Okay, one of those lay bets has been taken, so I'm now in quite a good profit position. So I'm waiting for that second one to get taken, and then that will be the last one, and then I would be able to green up. But we're getting close to the wire now. We're shortly going to hit the 60-second mark.
This event will start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
So the price has drifted out some more here, which is taking me further away from where it needs to be. So I'm approaching a potential loss. But I'm still confident that it's going to drop, so I place another back trade. So I'm within the last 60 seconds here. So I'm moving it down because the price dropped before it was taken. And it was taken there, so I've put in the lay trade. So I've just got the two outstanding trades now. But now we're down to just a few seconds left. The price has dropped and I green up. £1 and 1 pence profits. Okay, the second race here. So this one is trading at higher odds, which is a little risky. So I'm not putting in as many trades at once here. Basically, this kind of technique that I'm using is the more confident I feel that the price will drop before the race starts, the more comfortable I feel having multiple trades open. If I'm not as confident with it, I'll try to have as least exposure in the market at one time as possible. So I'm waiting here for that first back trade to be taken, which it hasn't yet, before I'll even place a lay trade. Okay, so that's finally taken, and I place my lay trade. Notice that most of the time I'm simply placing the lay trade simply one tick below the price at which I put my back bet. On horses where the price is lower, or perhaps there's less liquidity in the market, I might place it 2 or maybe even 3 ticks away, depending on what I think I might be able to get away with.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes left for this particular one, so quite a while to wait. I've certainly noticed that as we get closer and closer to the start of the race, there's a lot more movement in the markets, a lot more money coming in, and I seem to do better overall when there's more money. So now there is a long, boring section of a couple of minutes where basically nothing is happening. I don't really like having long silences in videos, but I'm not really sure what else to put on here. You know, because all I'm doing while I'm trading is just sitting here staring at the screen, watching all the various indicators, looking at the charts and so forth, and just waiting to see if I think it's time to place another trade. Okay, that was me moving my in-play trader screen about. I'm also keeping an eye on that so I can quickly look at the prices of all the other horses to see if I still feel confident that the one I'm currently trading is going to drop in price. On all 4 of these races, I've been trading the first horse, which is the favourites. I have experimented with trading the second and third, and I'm not doing very well with that technique so far. The most success I've had is trading the favourite horse. I thought my lay bet was going to get taken there, but it didn't. Had a nice price drop, but not enough. Price is moving about now, and there's a lot more money coming in, so I decided to place a second trade. So the first one still hasn't been taken, so this exposes me. I've now got £20 in the market, or I will do in a moment when I place that lay trade. There we go. I've now got £20 in the market, so my risk now is higher, particularly these odds. You know, odds of 5, that's a bit higher, but my first lay trade just got taken there, so I'm now in a profit position, but there's still some time to go. Keeping an eye on the in-play trader again there. Price jumped again, and I do one more trade. Price of 5.3 and 5.2. So the price drops, both my trades are taken, and I green out with a minute still to go. Alright, third race now. So odds here 4.4. The first one's been taken, so in goes the lay trade. So again, that's my in-play trader screen. So that got taken, so I greened up. What I do is if all of my lay bets are taken, I'll cash out. So I'll green up and then start over. I won't press that if I still have lay bets outstanding, unless it's very close to the race start, in which case I just cash out to avoid it going in play. So I'm now waiting for this back bet to be taken, which it has, and so I place my lay bet. That one's taken, so I cash out again. I've gone straight in with another trade, but it hasn't been taken. Price moved down too quickly. So I'm moving that down. But it still hasn't been taken, and the price is still dropping. So I'm moving it down again. I'm kind of like chasing the price down here. So it's not really fluctuate. At this point, the price is just steaming. So I've kind of missed an opportunity here, but I don't really care because I'm already greened out for a profit, so it's fine. Now I considered putting the price down, but where it's sort of hovering around that incremental price point, I waited to see if it was going to bounce back up. It didn't, so I've now brought it down to 4.1.
This event will start in 60 seconds. 60
So
seconds.
60 seconds, getting close to the off, finally gets taken. So now my lay bet is sitting at 4, quite a lot of money in front of it there. So it's always a little riskier trading sort of, in those last few seconds. Though one thing I have noticed is sometimes the race doesn't start for quite a few minutes, and that's where it's useful to have the live pictures on Betfair. And I think I showed that in another video where sometimes I'll actually place a live trade on Betfair, actual live, not in practice mode, on the actual Betfair website, just so that I can be eligible to watch the race live on the Betfair website. So I'm just hoping that this last lay trade gets taken here. Right, the price starts to move against me and starts going back up again. Still confident that the price is going to drop, so I'm going to come in a moment with another back trade. So I place that trade in at 4.3, it's taken straight away, place the second one at 4.2. So again, I'm right on the borderline here. We could go either way. I could win or lose at this point, and of course we're in the final few seconds. So this is where I'm kind of, looking to cash out. It's either going to be a profit or a loss. Obviously, I'm hoping that the price is going to drop. I'm going to be able to get those bets taken and make a profit. But if not, this will be one that will settle for a loss. So keep watching the video and you'll see what happens. Price is starting to drop. Sometimes it's just painful watching these, you're just thinking, come on, come on, come on, take the bet, take the bet. And this is just at £10 stakes. There we go, first one's gone. And I see these other people trading with like £200 stakes. It must be a whole different ballgame. Okay, so I'm just waiting for that last one and I'm ready to cash out. And there we go, it's taken and I green up.